Alaska is stunning. I thought it couldn't really get any better than the Yukon, but turns out we were wrong.
These are the worst roads we have encountered so far.
It's a bit like being in a washing machine. Our first American diner.
It is really good.
Good morning, guys. Today we're actually going to cross the border and head on into Alaska and start our road trip there, which obviously we're super stoked for. We're at only 100 kilometers from the border with Alaska right now in Dawson City.
Now we're going to drive the final stretch before we get to the border crossing. Always a bit stressful because you never know. Like in the US, they're quite strict on their borders, but looking forward to it. I mean, we've been driving 11,000 kilometers up till this point just to get here.
Shipped our van here to Halifax and drove all across the giant country of Canada to get up here to the border with Alaska. And when we go there, for me, that is actually going to be my very first glimpse of the US. So we have a couple small things to take care of, and then we are going to drive the top of the world highway, this beautiful stretch of road that is going to take us straight into Alaska.
Oh, Vinny, you're so dirty. It's amazing how much dirt there is on here.
Oh guys, the crack in our windshield suddenly got so much worse. Like it was going this way, which was to the side, not that bad. But now, suddenly, it's cracked all the way, like vertically.
Probably because of the pressure wash. Applied direct pressure onto the crack, and that's not good. I mean, it was fairly stable for a long while, doing 2,000 kilometers with this.
We found out about this a couple of weeks ago when the windshield first cracked. One of you guys told us about this resin thing that they sell Canadian Tire.
You need to apply this resin to the crack very slowly. It's actually working because the crack is disappearing. Now we're supposed to pull this off, scrape off the excess resin. I hope Alaskan Customs is gonna think that I've been doing lines of coke on my windshield. It worked pretty well. I mean, part of the crack is not really visible anymore. It is at least something, and hopefully it doesn't crack more in front of like my view and cracks off to the side. Fingers crossed.
We'll see.
We reached the end of the road. The road
Literally, it just
stops here and then goes into the river. You can't continue onwards past Dawson on the road. But there's a small ferry here, like it's like a really small barge, I think, where you can drive on and they ferry you across.
Is it that fine, tiny thing over there?
Yeah.
Oh, now I know why you didn't tell me about this sooner. That's tiny. Like it looks like it can hold 2 cars. That is without any doubt the tiniest ferry I have ever seen.
Alright, time to get on the river.
Oh, this is weird.
We're now in the middle of the river now. Such a small boat, such a big river.
I always get slightly stressed out in situations where anything going wrong could imply the total loss of the van.
Yeah.
And like if something goes wrong with this boat, total loss of the van. Like there's no going around it.
Alright, we made it.
Yeah. So this is the top of the world highway, and I think I realize now why they named it that. It literally feels like you're on top of the world.
That's great.
These valleys, these mountains, the pine forest, that's just endless. And then these beautiful blue skies with just a few clouds here and there, just beautiful.
So beautiful.
It's so crazy to think where we are right now. Like in this far little corner of the world, up near Alaska, almost there after all that driving. We're almost there. We are now almost at the border with Alaska. You can see the distance over there. It's literally like on the top of a mountain in the middle of nowhere.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed that we can make it in. Bam, baby!
We made it! We have
Into
officially
Alaska!
entered into the United States of America with Vinny. We drove him all the way from Halifax to Alaska, more than 11,000 kilometers.
Bam!
We made it to Alaska, the start of our Pan American highway trip from Alaska all the way to Argentina. Well, at least the start of the Pan American highway.
But the road is so much better on this side of the border. Like in the blink of an eye, it changed. I'm gonna cross the road here. See, nothing here. Nothing here. Check again. Check again. Alaska!
It's my happy dance. Yeah, it was surprisingly easy. They're like, anything to declare? No guns, firewood, no. Okay, come on in for fingerprints, and it's fingerprints, and okay. But you're gonna ask for like title of the car, and I have like a certificate, EPA exemption that I had to request at least 2 months in advance, all that stuff. And it's like, nah, alright.
You see that? That sign said slow. Chickens at play.
This town is called Chicken.
This town is called Chicken, apparently. Oh no. No, it's 7. Damn it. We were hoping we could get some food here, but it doesn't seem like that's gonna work. Is this really the town of Chicken? Like, is this all of it?
Yeah, just the town of Chicken.
Huh?
Only town on this entire stretch of highway. We actually cheered too soon with the better roads. These are the worst roads we have encountered so far. Sparks is gravel, super bumpy, lots of potholes.
It's like being, of course now that we switch on the camera, it's pretending to look like a normal road. It's a bit like being in a washing machine. It's just like, ooh, oh my goodness. Oh yeah, it's not very relaxing. The views though, those are absolutely mind-blowing. Like I thought it couldn't really get any better than the Yukon, but turns out you're wrong. Like this is, Alaska is stunning. See that little speck on the middle of your screen? That's us. Like look how big the landscape is, how wide and vast, and whoa.
First time fueling up here in the US in Alaska. I must say I'm a little bit confused about the gas prices because they're in dollars and gallons, which I'm not entirely sure how much a gallon is. I think it's approximately 4 liters, but I think it's cheaper here than in Canada, but I'm not sure.
We need gas, so.
Yeah.
That is such a coincidence.
1 gallon is $5.57.
I'm gonna ask them. I'm gonna go inside, get a snack, and ask them how much a gallon is. I went in there and I asked him, like, I'm sorry, I don't know how many liters a gallon is. And he looked at me and he was like, and he started moving backwards. And I was like, did I insult him or something? He just goes over, walks backwards, grabs his phone, looks at me like the death stare, like, hey Siri, how many liters is in a gallon? And we were both waiting for Siri to reply. She was like, 3.79 liters. And he looks at me and he's like, puts his phone away. And I'm like, I felt the need to tell him that I don't have internet here because I'm a foreigner and stuff, because he looked at me like, can't you ask your phone? But so it's 3.79 liters. So that's a little bit less than $1.50 per liter.
Yeah, fairly cheap.
Hey Siri, is there a convenience store around here?
There's a
Hi
convenience
Kim,
store here.
there is a convenience store right in front of your nose. Thank you, Siri.
I didn't have much of anything at all, so we got some chicken wings in the freezer and a mac and cheese and chicken Alfredo bowl and some beef jerky. Not great, but at least we have food for tonight. Setting up out of the kitchen here. Quickly gonna cook up some food because I am starving. TGI Fridays. Don't tell anyone, but it's only Thursday actually.
I'm gonna put the heater on already. It's getting really cold outside. Actually, it's only 10 degrees or so. Well, I mean, really, it's all relative, but... It's insane how flammable that stuff is.
Yeah, it's great. It's been lying around for a while over there. Just opened the boxes of the meals that we bought. It's actually just microwavable meals. We don't have a microwave, so I guess you can do it in the pan as well. It's actually 10 past 12 already, and it's still
It's
light
10 past
out.
midnight.
Yeah. Oh, it's 10 past midnight in Yukon. I think it's 10 past 11 here in Alaska.
There's an
And-
hour time difference.
But I mean, it's still daylight outside. It's crazy. Can't believe this. And if you even go up more up north, about 300 kilometers, you are in the Arctic Circle. And in the Arctic Circle, they have about 2 to 3 weeks and more, depending on how high you go, of days that the sun does not set. So
From
for-
like mid-July to the beginning of August, the sun simply does not go,
yeah.
doesn't dip below the horizon even once.
So that, my friends, is how you cook microwavable meals in the wilderness in Alaska.
Smack it into a pan.
We drove 11,000 kilometers for this. Good morning. I really slept like a baby.
I was doing the dishes and my feet started to get really wet. And this right here, that's the problem. It's leaking, like it's literally, it's dripping. It already looks disgusting up there as well.
Yeah, with all these many kilometers that we do and these really bad roads that we drove over yesterday, things start to like
Vibrate until they're
vibrate and
loose.
then loosen up a little bit and
It's not that I'm not strong enough, it's just that I don't have enough grip. Your hands look grippy. How is that possible? You barely touched it. Oh, Mike! Oh, Mike! Oh, that's disgusting. That's so much water.
take something to, instead of complaining, take something to wipe it.
I'm literally wiping noodles, instant noodles, leftovers of instant noodles out of the cracks of the van right now. We're supposed to hold it. Look, it's even here. How can that happen? This door was open.
Still need to put this back on.
Imagine if we forget.
Oh, let's rinse this off.
So we spent an hour cleaning the van. Like, we were cleaning anyway, and we were like, well, we might as well go all in now. It's not always bonfires and barbecues, people. This too is van life in Alaska. So Naigu started looking for a spot to go fishing, and we thought this looked kind of nice, but it turns out that that guy was not fishing as I thought. What did he just say to you?
He said, yeah, we're just shooting some rounds here. Maybe you want to back up a bit because you're a bit close to the target. Oh, you guys are shooting? Just backed away. I'm like, see you later. It's like right next to the highway. We're definitely in the States now.
We're gonna drive onwards a little bit.
Yeah,
just the weakest bit.
Fish didn't look that great.
Look, our first American diner.
How cool is this? Always see this in the movies. Now we're going to get to experience the American diner.
I love the puns here, they're everywhere. I have ordered what I personally think is one of the most American things I've ever had. This is like a vanilla milkshake at a diner. I usually don't have a milkshake with dinner, it's more like, with food, it's more like a dessert or something. But in this case, it's good.
It's good?
That's good.
I ordered a coffee. It's called a bottomless coffee. It is huge. I mean, it's huge. I think you get free refills as well. Holy moly, what is this? Is there a hospital nearby? This plate looks like if I finish it, I'm gonna have a heart attack. But it looks absolutely delicious, so I'm just gonna dig in. This is hash brown, no, this is steak. A little piece of hash brown, some sauce. Oh my god. Here you go. That is absolutely good. That is so good. It's one of the best breakfasts I've ever had.
The coffee is really, really good. And what's even better is when you take a sip of the coffee and then
Got the bitterness, the sweetness.
a sip of the milkshake, and then after a little bit, it's really, really good. I love the vibe here. I feel like I'm in a movie.
The portions are massive though. So we're in Fairbanks right now, parked right outside of Lowe's and Walmart, and our sink kept on leaking. Decided to head to Lowe's and hopefully get some stuff so that we can fix this leak. Okay, good news is that this fitting at least fits, which is the most important part.
Does this fit better than the one that we have?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Maybe our sink really is American.
Maybe it
We
is.
brought it home to the motherland. And we also got this at Walmart. Haha. To add to my collection. We had to buy some stuff from Lowe's anyway. We've been on their Wi-Fi for, wow,
Indefinite amount of time. Alright, the good news is that these stretch fittings fit onto the kitchen sink and actually fit onto this existing pipe here. Bad news is that, yeah, of course, this doesn't fit how it's supposed to be with all the space that we have here. So I'm gonna return these pieces that I haven't opened yet and then hopefully find the right ones.
So while Naik attempts to hopefully fix our plumbing issues, I want to try to get a little bit of work done. We're going to use a public Wi-Fi at Lowe's. We use public Wi-Fi a lot, but we're always super careful when we do so, because every single time you use any public Wi-Fi, you're putting a lot of sensitive information out on the internet. And that information is pretty easy for hackers to get access to if they're on the same network as you. So what do we do to protect ourselves? We use Surfshark. Literally, it is one of the most used apps on our phone. Surfshark is a VPN, which is a virtual private network. That sounds pretty intimidating, but it's actually really simple. They have this app, you can just download it on your phone, and it automatically encrypts all the information that you send from your phone onto the internet so that you can browse securely.
There's a whole bunch of other things you can do with a VPN. Besides plumbing, in my spare time, I also like to watch Netflix. The problem is, Netflix limits your access to the content based on the country where you're in. But a VPN solves that because you can change your location just with the click of a mouse and access all of the content that Netflix has to offer.
There are two main reasons why we love Surfshark. It is one of the only VPN services that offers unlimited devices, so you need just one account to access Surfshark across all your devices. One phone, two phones, laptop, other laptop. You can use Surfshark on all of them with just one account. Second reason why we love it is because it is super cheap. It only costs $2.50 per month to make sure that you stay safe while you browse the internet. If you sign up using the link below, you get 83% off, 3 months for free, as well as a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you're not happy with the service, you can get your money back, and there's literally zero risk in trying it out. We'll put the link in the description box below, so click it right now to claim the offer.
I managed to put everything together, and now even the little trash can opens up again.
It looks dry. Hey!
Wow.
Damn, well done.
So we're now at Sheena Lake, which is on the Sheena River, half an hour outside of Fairbanks. Alaska has some of the best fishing in the whole world, especially for salmon fishing as well. This is not necessarily like the best spot to catch bigger fish, but it's a good spot to catch some smaller fish. A bit of a warm up before we head into the salmon fishing capital of the world, which is the Kenai Peninsula.
I actually have a fishing license as well, so I'm gonna cast a few lines. Fishing license actually, I mean, it's not super expensive, but 2-week license is $75 each. A 1-year license is $100 each. And we're gonna be here for more than 2 weeks, so we figured, hey, why not get the 1-year license?
I'm going to use a bobber and some bait here. These are shrimps. Looks like they're radioactive though.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you tie a hook. You have to kill it now! Oh my god! I want to set it free. I don't want to kill it, it's so small.
Hey, quickly grab it.
But I don't want to hurt it.
Let me just grab it.
You're slimy. No. I'm so sorry. I'm so
Quickly,
sorry.
just put it in the water. Just gently place him in the water, hold him until he swims away.
No, tell me you didn't kill him.
He'll be fine. See, there he goes. He goes off swimming.
I don't like hurting him for no reason. I caught a fish.
It was just too small to keep on you.
Oh, that emotional roller coaster. I can't believe I dropped it. Why did I have to drop it? Oh.
Wow, your first fish.
Ah, Vinny, my boy. This is why we came to Alaska. And we drove you all this way here so mommy could catch a fish, freak out, almost kill it by accident, and then have a beer next to the lake.
Fish.
We've cast a few more lines, but it seems I caught the one baby fish that was biting. We're gonna end this video here. We're gonna see you in the next one for the journey, starting our journey south towards the Kenai Peninsula and more epicness in Alaska. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.